Governor Ferguson, again, not expected to sign the income tax bill today, Senate Bill 6346, the millionaires tax. Critics suggesting he's potentially putting it off until the last day in early April, perhaps to shorten the time that opponents could have for a potential initiative to repeal it. It is sounding more like that initiative would come this year as opposed to next year, but there's nothing official announced. I'm in constant communication with the folks in the know on that, so you'll know first as soon as we find out. There is a rally planned for this Saturday by Washington State's GOP, March 28th at noon. They're calling it the Fight the Tyranny of Outrageous Taxation rally, basically urging Governor Ferguson to veto the illegal and unconstitutional income tax, they say. With massive capital flight already happening, the rally planners say it won't be long before, as they put it, greedy Democrats come after your hard-earned paycheck for all the rest of us that are not so lucky to be millionaires. So again, that is going to be happening this weekend. Now, Senate Bill 6347, which the governor did sign on Tuesday, rolls back the estate tax or the death tax to the level it was before lawmakers in the 2025 session increased that top rate to 35%. So why the rollback when we haven't even yet seen income from this? They're conceding that they're worried rich people are going to sell their house and get the heck out of Dodge to avoid giving the state more than a third, potentially, of their estate value upon their death. So Senate Majority Leader Jamie Peterson of Seattle, the one behind the income tax as well, he even admitted that he was hearing, he said anecdotally, that high net worth residents are considering relocating out of the state to avoid Washington's increased death tax. So again, last year it was raised the top level up to 35%. So far higher than the next highest rate of about 20% in Hawaii. So the highest rate applies to estates worth more than $12 million. So a little bit more than probably your house and mine. That's after a $3 million exemption. So this is Governor Ferguson at Tuesday's bill signing for the rollback of the increased estate tax.
Estate tax is a tax on the transfer of property at the time of death. Right now, Washington has the highest estate tax rate in the nation with a top rate of 35%, following the passage of last year's revenue package. Senate Bill 6347 brings that rate back down to a top rate of 20%. This bill, which earned broad bipartisan support, ensures that Washington is not a significant outlier for our state tax rates. I appreciate the hard work of everybody on this legislation. It's an important bill. A big thank you, of course, to the sponsors, our prime sponsor, State Senator Claudia Kaufman, and the companion sponsor, State Representative Larry Springer. Please thank Claudia Kaufman for her hard work on this legislation as I sign it into law. Thank you so much for doing that.
So according to the Department of Revenue, the estate tax has generated about $535 million a year over the last 5 years, and lawmakers projected before this rollback that the higher rates could push collections a bit higher to about $600 million a year. But keep in mind, the increase only took effect last June, and the first payments under that higher rate wouldn't be due until April, right? With this year's income taxes, meaning there's really not any hard data on how taxpayers may have responded to that or may not have responded. But now we've got the rollback, and so they're not going to see that higher rate. And we'll see if it encourages any more of the wealthy to stick around.